This is Charles with the Columbia Basin Herald, and we are here with Kendra Dockins. She is the Miss Moses Lake Roundup 2018. Thanks for being here today. It's good to have you.
You're very welcome. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself, Kendra.
I am the 22-year-old daughter of Ken and Rosie Dockins. I've got one older brother, one older sister, and then two younger brothers. I've been riding since I was about 4 years old through 4-H Pony Club and showing at the fair, doing little open showing and just some trail riding too. And I absolutely love horses. I'm a current student at Central Washington University. I hopefully am graduating in 2020 with a business management degree and hoping to open up my own small business in the food industry. I graduated from Allfellow High School in 2014, and I'm really excited to be representing the Moses Lake Roundup for their 75th anniversary.
Nice. Tell me what it is about horses for you.
They're just such great creatures. I love them so much because I have such a strong connection with them. My mom started riding when she was about 16 years old, and so she grew up with horses, and I got the opportunity to grow up with horses too. And I started riding our old horse named Carone. He was a little Arab quarter horse, and he was so sweet. And when I went to go out and catch him, he would put his head down just for me so I could slip the halter over. And it really started my just spark in life to start riding horses. And then I started riding my mom's great-great-grandson of her first horse, and I still actually ride him today. He'll be the one I'll have at the rodeo. His name is Scooter. He's a 19-year-old done in white paint with 2 blue eyes. And so I've been showing him since he was in 4-H.
Oh, nice.
So we've grown up together and evolved together. We have a really strong emotional bond, and I've always been attached to them, even since I was a very little girl.
Okay. What sort of things did you have to do to get named Miss Moses Lake Roundup, and then what sort of things will you be doing at the Roundup itself?
So we have a competition, and every October we have a meet before then, about at the middle of September. You'll meet with the association so that you're saying, I want to run for Moses Lake Roundup to be chosen as the representative. And you have to go through a lot of studying up on all the current cowboys, all what the Moses Lake stands for, and all who the president is, who the vice president is. And then when competition comes around, there's photogenics, so you get some professional photos taken, and you get judged on that. You also have to show that you're a really good horseback rider, because they want you to be safe while you're out there. And so you ride 4 patterns, one on your own, one on a draw horse, another one on a draw horse while carrying a flag, and another one on your own horse. And I've always enjoyed that. Riding other people's horses is quite fun. And then you have another luncheon.
Sure.
And you get to talk with the judges and sit down with them. And then we go to actually the Eagles, and we'll have an interview, a test, and then we'll kind of relax a little bit. And then we'll go into our speeches, our modeling, and our questions that we have to get asked right in front of everybody. And we also do some fundraising there too. And you're getting judged on all of that. And it's just trying to find a really nice rounded person that can have the elegance, but then also still be a good rider and a good representative, because we are promoting the name of the rodeo we are representing.
Okay. So what sorts of things do you do outside of the Roundup itself? I mean, you have a hat with and a badge, so obviously you are identifiable as the rodeo queen.
Well, even when you don't have your crown and your badge on, you're still a representative for the rodeo association, and you are for the rest of your life, because people remember that. Even kids remember that. They'll remember you from years to come, that you were a rodeo queen. So you want to be on your best behavior, and because you're still representing everybody that you stand for, and it could be including your hometown. And outside of all the Moses Lake Roundup stuff, I work with horses, so I actually get to meet a lot of other people, because I'm a horseback trail guide out of Cleolum, and I give people just trail rides, and so I meet a lot of people over Washington, over the state,
Mm-hmm.
and even from other countries. So last year I got to meet someone from Israel and someone from France,
Nice.
and it was really interesting talking to them. And you still have to be really kind to them and giving them the best time in their life. And so that's how I feel like I'm really helping a lot of people that way, to guide them through all this horse stuff. And then through school, I also am on the Central Equestrian team.
Okay.
And so I'm on with my peers, and we go showing, and we have a barn to run. And then with the United States Pony Club, I'm here with the Sun Basin Pony Club, and I am in that group, and I help with some rallies and some little teachings there too. And then every once in a while, I'll get to help with my 4-H club, the Bits and Spurs that my mom runs. So.
Oh, very nice. Did anybody inspire you when you were young?
Actually, my mom was very much inspiring to me, because I really wanted to be like her. And she always really helps me with the horses, and I always wanted to grow up, because she is such a strong woman, and I've always looked up to her, and she's always helped me and inspired me to always do better. And then another person I've always looked up to is one of my instructors. Her name is Liz, and she's always, she really helped me improve my jumping career that I went with my other horse, Action. Okay. And even when I was having a hard time with him, she was there, even though she is kind of a harder person to get to know, because she's a little bit stronger-willed, but she still has a soft spot, and she's just a really good person that I felt like I've had a lot of inspiration through, and she knows how to work through difficult problems, and so I've always looked up to them.
Nice. And what do you see yourself doing in the future when you are done with school, or what are your goals in life?
Traveling is one of them. Okay. We do live in a small community, and even the USA is so vast. I still want to go visit the USA and the world, because there's so much more to learn than just a small little town. So traveling is definitely one of them. And then I'm hoping to open up my a business, because I absolutely love kind of doing stuff on my own and kind of creatively. I've helped a couple of a business. We did like a trivia night, and so I got to like create the questions for that. It was a Harry Potter trivia and a Star Wars trivia, and it was a lot of fun to go through and create, and having a really good time there. And then I really liked working there, and my boss at my new other job now, I kind of run the what we call the cabin, and it's a lot of fun, kind of getting to do stuff on your own and kind of be your own boss. And I do appreciate my boss right now for letting me do that, because I absolutely love working there. And so I'm hoping to kind of branch out on my own and do my own business and kind of do my own thing.
And one last question. What does the Moses Lake Roundup mean to you?
Rodeo has a really strong place in my heart. I've always gone to the Moses Lake Roundup, and it's a lot of fun to go see people and go watch the bareback riding and the saddle bronc riding, because those are my two favorite events. And getting to see animals perform that way, and seeing how, because they used to do this way back in the day, and seeing how that still has traveled through, and it feels like you're getting a glimpse of history now. And the Moses Lake Roundup has always just been, because I've always loved the Grant County Fair so much, and it's been with it all the time too. And then having my brothers racing there too at the demo derby every Wednesday night, and getting to see them race, and I've raced myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
My brothers has let me drive this car, so it's a lot of fun. They're really good brothers, so it means a lot to me, because in conjunction, Moses Lake is still kind of my hometown, even though I graduated from Othello, Washington. I've still had a lot to do with Moses Lake.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning, Kendra.
I've had a lot of fun.
This is Kendra Dockins. She is Miss Moses Lake Roundup 2018. And thank you for watching today, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.